The case of Junko Furuta is a profoundly tragic and disturbing event that occurred in Japan during the late 1980s. Junko Furuta was a 17-year-old high school student from Misato, Saitama Prefecture, Japan. She was known for her bright personality, academic diligence, and aspirations for a promising future. However, her life took a devastating turn on November 25, 1988, when she was abducted and subjected to an unimaginable ordeal that lasted 44 days, culminating in her death on January 4, 1989. This is the case of Junko Furuta. On the evening of November 25, 1988, Junko was on her way home from her part-time job when she was confronted by Hiroshi Miyano, an 18-year-old with known affiliations to the Yakuza, a Japanese criminal organization. Miyano, along with his accomplices, Joe Ogura, 17, Shinji Minato, 16, and Yasushi Watanabe, 17, had a history of engaging in criminal activities, including theft and sexual assault. Miyano orchestrated a plan to abduct a female victim that night, and tragically, Junko became their target. Miyano approached Junko under the guise of seeking directions. Unbeknownst to her, Minato was lurking nearby. In a coordinated attack, Minato ambushed Junko, and together, they forced her into a secluded area where they overpowered and assaulted her. Threatening her with violence against her family, they coerced Junko into compliance and transported her to Minato's residence in the Ayase district of Adachi, Tokyo. The abuse was just about to start. Junko's captivity spanned 44 days, during which she endured relentless physical and sexual abuse. The perpetrators subjected her to severe beatings, burns, starvation, and repeated sexual assaults. They forced her to consume insects and her own bodily fluids, mutilated her body, and inflicted psychological torment. Despite the presence of Minato's parents in the household, no intervention occurred, as they feared their son's violent tendencies and his criminal connections. On January 4, 1989, after a particularly brutal assault involving burning and beatings, Junko succumbed to her extensive injuries. In an attempt to conceal their crimes, the perpetrators placed her body in a 55-gallon drum, filled it with concrete, and disposed of it in a vacant lot in Koto, Tokyo. The investigation into Junko's disappearance led to the arrest of Miyano and Ogura for a separate sexual assault case. During interrogation, Miyano believed that Ogura had confessed to Junko's murder and disclosed the location of her body. This revelation led to the recovery of Junko's remains on March 29, 1989. Subsequently, all four main perpetrators, along with other accomplices, were arrested and charged. Given that the main perpetrators were juveniles, their identities were initially protected. However, the severity of their crimes led journalists to reveal their names, arguing that such heinous acts warranted public disclosure. In July 1990, the Tokyo District Court found all four guilty of multiple charges, including abduction, rape, and murder. The sentences ranged from 4 to 20 years, with some receiving increased sentences upon appeal. The perceived leniency of these sentences sparked public outrage and debates about the adequacy of Japan's juvenile justice system. The repercussions of the case extended beyond the courtroom. The perpetrators faced various challenges post-release, including rearrests and societal ostracization. The case also prompted discussions about juvenile crime laws and victim protection in Japan. Junko's funeral was held on April 2, 1989, where her intended employer presented her parents with the uniform she would have worn, symbolizing the life and potential that was tragically cut short. Junko Furuta's story is a somber reminder of the depths of human cruelty and the importance of a justice system that adequately addresses and penalizes such acts, regardless of the perpetrator's ages. Her memory continues to evoke discussions on victim rights, juvenile justice, and societal responsibility in preventing such tragedies.